What does a power of attorney form, notarized and apostilled, look like? My name is Rufus. I'm the notary dude here in Los Angeles, California. So this right here is a power of attorney form going to China that has been notarized and apostilled. So why would you even need this? Well, in this circumstance, this lady has property in China and she's wanting to sell that property, but she doesn't want to go to China to sell it. So she is giving somebody else power to sell it for her. That would be called a special power of attorney form. And this is what it looks like right here. I want to protect my client's identity. But so basically you have a special power of attorney form that is for China. Now, when you get that special power of attorney form, if it's in here in the US, you're going to have that notarized by a notary public. And if that's the case, if you're living in the US, that's great. But being the property is in China, and it needs to go to China, China is not going to believe that that power of attorney form is actually legit. And also, number two, it wasn't if it was notarized correctly. There's lots of fraud that goes on, especially internationally. These foreign countries want to make sure that if you have an important document like a real estate transaction, they want to make sure the person who is giving away their power is who they say they are, and it was notarized correctly. So this right here is a notarization for the special power of attorney form. There's my notary stamp right there. And here in the US, this would suffice for what you need in order to do this. However, because it's going internationally, going to China, they're going to require that this right here, this notarization, was done correctly. And the notary who notarized it is, in fact, a commissioned notary public. So what they're going to ask is for an additional stamp right here, which is called the apostille stamp, be put on the documents. You can see here that everything is kind of stapled together. You have the staples here. So we have the apostille certificate. China is looking for this stamp right here that is made by the Secretary of State. They can see the notarization, and then back here in the back is the actual special power of attorney form. So that is why you would need to use a special power of attorney form, and that is why it needs to get apostilled. All an apostille is basically just a second level of authentication put on a document. So how do you go about getting an apostille? Well, the first thing is you need to have your document you're having notarized. For example, this right here is a special power of attorney form. This lady's giving up her power to have somebody else do the real estate transaction for her. After you have that document, you need to sign it in front of a notary public. At that point, if your ID and everything checks out, the notary is going to go ahead and notarize it. This is a notarization stamp right here. After that is done, you need to take it to the Secretary of State in the state where the notarization took place. So in this case, it was California. So this is taken to the California Secretary of State, and the Secretary of State is going to make sure that the person who notarized this document is in fact a commissioned notary. They're going to make sure the notarization was correct. Especially here in California, they're really strict with notarizations. If that's the case, everything checks out, they're going to put their stamp on this. My name is Rufus, and I'm the notary dude here in Los Angeles, California. I process a lot of notarizations and apostilles. So if you have a document that needs to be used in a foreign country and they tell you you need to have it apostilled, just call me. My name is Rufus. My contact information is below, and I can walk you through the entire process. I can get the process done a lot quicker than you think, and it's going to be a lot more affordable than you think in order to do it. So give me a call.